My sister stole my engagement ring while I worked hospital shifts, then wore it to her office and told everyone she was my fiancé's fiancé. She even used my photos to sell the lie. It ended the day she walked into Tiffany's for a cleaning and got exposed in front of her coworkers. Jason proposed at our anniversary dinner. I came home floating, still staring at my hand. Kelsey stared too, like the ring owed her rent. She told our mom I was stealing her thunder because she was up for a promotion. In her head, my joy was competition. A few days later, she started showing up to work with a ring on her finger. Not a lookalike, mine. I left for the hospital before sunrise. She left hours later. That gap was her window. Every morning, she opened my jewelry box, took the ring, and played me until it was time to clock in. At her office, she'd hold her hand out like a model. Jason finally proposed, she'd say. Then she'd add the fantasy. His family is old money. She stole my engagement photos, cropped me out, and swapped her face onto mine. She showed coworkers proof like she was presenting evidence. Soon she was talking venues and flowers like she'd already picked a date. I found out when one of her coworkers called my house. "Hi, is this Kelsey Hutchkins?" she asked. "I'm handling wedding emergencies." My stomach dropped. "You have the wrong number," I said. "No, I don't. She gave me this number. She's marrying Jason next spring. I'm the maid of honor." That night, I confronted Kelsey. She was at her vanity, touching my wedding earrings like they were hers. "You've been wearing my ring," I said. She didn't blink. "Prove it." I reached for the earrings. She snapped them into her own box and locked it. The click sounded smug. My mom tried to smooth it over like always. "Sisters share everything," she said. "Stop being dramatic." Kelsey didn't stop. She escalated. She started signing emails as Kelsey Hutchkins. She put Jason's photo on her desk. Then she called Jason's job pretending to be me and asked about adding her to his insurance as his fiancé. Jason called me, voice sharp. "Your sister is telling people we're engaged," he said. "Fix this." And then she made the mistake that finally forced the truth into daylight. She booked an appointment at Tiffany's to get her ring cleaned. She brought coworkers with her like it was a victory lap. She wanted witnesses. She got them. The associate scanned the ring and his smile faded. Then he asked for the warranty card. Next, Kelsey laughed too loud. After that, the manager appeared. Then the manager asked for the original receipt. Next, Kelsey's hand started shaking. After that, she tried to grab the ring back. Then the associate shifted and blocked the exit. One coworker stepped aside to take a call. She came back pale and stared at Kelsey. "That was your sister," she said. "She's on her way. She says you stole her engagement ring." When I walked in, I put the blue box on the counter. I slid the receipt beside it. I pulled up the real proposal photos with me in them. The associate scanned my receipt and nodded. "This matches our records," he said. Kelsey tried one last spin. She let me borrow it for pictures. Her coworker cut her off. "You asked me to be your maid of honor. Stop lying." The manager stayed calm. "Return the ring," she said, "or we call the police." Kelsey ripped it off and tossed it at me like it burned. I slipped it back on. Her coworkers stared at her like they'd never met her, then walked out. I went straight to her office and asked for HR. I sent everything I had: receipts, screenshots, dates, and the coworker's statement. HR put Kelsey on leave while they investigated. During that week, my phone lit up nonstop. "This is a harmless joke. You're jealous. You're ruining my life." I screenshot every message. HR called me back a few days later. "She violated policy," they said. "We're terminating her employment." Kelsey showed up at my door, crying and furious. "You have to fix this," she said. I stayed in the doorway. "You built it," I said. "You can live in it." My mom finally changed after she saw the evidence. She apologized for excusing Kelsey for years. I accepted it, but I stopped letting anyone rewrite reality just to keep the peace. Jason and I moved our wedding up. Small guest list. Only people who actually supported us. My mom came and respected every boundary. Kelsey wasn't invited. My ring stayed on my finger, where it belonged.